Alright, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. DPL is not quite over. We've got Newbee versus CDEC in a best of two, and after that, I believe we see FTDC again up against LGD. So that should be a fairly predictable one. This one, though, maybe not so much. Just a quick note. I came here on very last notice, essentially. Lysander was signing off, and no one else was there to actually take over, which I'm not sure why that's happened. But hey, I was here, so I thought might as well hop into the lobby, get the stream going here. Newbee versus CDC. Newbee actually sitting at 9-3 in the bracket so far, so they're looking pretty good. Followed only by VG Gaming 8-2, and then we've got a couple of teams with 7 points. CDC on the other hand, they're 3-7, so they really need the wins under their belt if they want to keep their chances of going to the playoffs alive. As it stands, they're sitting in the danger zone right there. And start off the draft with the Keeper of the Light. So always a nice hero to have. But somewhat counted out already by the next Assassin. It's actually kind of great if you see that Illuminate being channeled up. You can just sit there, spike Carapace it off. That's an easy stun. And if Coddle doesn't have Axe yet or didn't use his ultimate, then he'll just stand there, stunned for 2 seconds or something. For the Nyx Assassin to then go ahead, follow up with All of Stun, Mana Burn, also doing a lot of damage to the Intelligence hero and whatnot. You know how it goes, right? So great pickup there from Newbee, and bit of a no-brainer. They picked that up right away. Now they're spending a little bit of extra time for the second pick, and they're gonna go with the Lifestealer. No Slaughter picked up just yet, so it's normally uh, that would be the normal way to see these heroes picked up. Just because, yeah, Slaughter Lifesteal combo is great, but obviously Nyx Assassin can also be a great carrier out of the offlane. Could also run a support Nyx and still pick up the Slaughter if it's not picked or banned out in the next phase. But even without that, right, you already have an Invis carrier, which is always useful, and then you can go for some highly mobile mid hero. There's plenty of those in the pool too that CDC might have to worry about. Okay. Sometimes OBS messes it up a little bit. Ah, there we go. I heard myself. I'm definitely on the right stream now. Okay. Right, CSE, where do they want to take this? They do have the Coddles, so it stands to reason that they might be looking for some sort of mid-game timing right around the Axe. And yeah, there it is. Ursa fits quite well into that. Pretty good burst damage, great against Lifestealer too. Lifestealer, of course, being a melee hero, melee strength hero with not a lot of armor to work with. So Ursa just needs to get on top of him, slow him down if he's not raged, and claw his face until he dies, which is pretty easy at times. So should be good. What they could still use, of course, is some extra control, but we still got 3 picks to go. Take advantage of that and to round out their lineups. Yeah, the Venomancer banned out. Venomancer mids, very popular these days, I guess, for a couple of these Chinese teams. Kind of setting new trends in the meta. Tried it myself in a pub, and they counterpicked Viper against me, which was not a lot of fun. So it's kind of the one hero that he still shits on Venomancer when you go for that max Q build. Any other hero, I want to say, just gets zoned out so heavily by it in the game. As it stands, he's not going to be joining us, neither is the Riki, and Slaughter also banned out by CDC. Makes a lot of sense. With Newbee getting first pick into that second phase, it would be a very no-brainer kind of pick to just get on your team together with Lifestealer. It also adds some extra control, which is obviously great. So CDC not taking a chance, but now the second ban, well, you just start banning out some of these mobility mid heroes if you want to. Storm Spirits, the Queen of Pains, what have you. I haven't had the chance to actually look at these teams and what they've been doing recently in detail. Once again, just because I came in here at very very short notice. I haven't even tweeted yet. But I'll do that. Oh no, PTS tweeted. All right. Shout out to whoever's running that Twitter.
10 seconds remaining.
Alright, and Disruptor taken out as well. Also
5
makes a lot of
seconds
sense.
remaining.
If you're worried about being kited around, and as an Ursa, you should always be.
Reserve time.
Disruptor, a great hero, just control the pace of the team fight. Alright, now it's Newbee's turn. So you do have a Nyx, you do have a Lifestealer, so it's already a lot of damage and a decent amount of control. Or you're still looking for another 4-5 position support now. Maybe something like Crystal Maiden, yeah. I wasn't gonna say that, I was gonna say maybe Rubik or something. Um, but CM also quite popular in the Chinese scene these days, and super useful in a number of different ways. I mean, you have a really good slow on the queue. Frostbite helps you take down creeps early on very efficiently. The Arcane Aura makes it so that the rest of your team can spam way more spells in the in the laning phase and later down the line as well. And the ultimate is also nothing to be ignored. If you can get a full channel off in the middle of a team fight, that is a lot of damage that's stacking up.
5 seconds
So you
remaining.
definitely gotta watch out for that. But CDC now going for the Doom, so more tank, more mid-game oriented as well. Doom hits that timing around between the 20 and 30-minute mark where he's very hard to kill with the Scorched Earth, and where the Doom can really just take a hero out of the fight, almost no matter who it is.
5 seconds remaining.
Even the Lifestealer, right? With the Centaur now, it gets a little bit easier. I mean, Stampede, even though it's been nerfed a couple of times with the Ags and that damage reduction, it still gives you that extra movement speeds. And of course, Centaur also being a blink carrier, great for the Lifestealer to have another vessel to go into the fight with. And yeah, if you doom someone, if it's not the Centaur, then of course you can use the Stampede defensively as well. Unless the target that you're going for throw it up. So Beastmaster joining the fray as well. So CDC, they really want to hit this timing where they get their basic amount of items, they start pushing, keep out the light, gets a lot of extra farm, just maybe, I don't want to say focusing on jungle. With the Doom and Beastmaster, it would be a little bit too crowded in there. But hopefully he can get enough farm just by pushing out and defending towers and whatnot, so that he can get a quick Aghanim Scepter.
10 seconds remaining.
Which would then really help out that push. Just keeping all the summons alive from the Beastmaster and of course the heroes themselves.
Reserve time.
Alright. We'll see how they want to run it. I mean, it could still be the Afu Ninja mid-keep of the light, but I don't know if that's if that strat will really fly in China. Last man, it's Naga actually taken out. I would have liked that pick actually. Naga as it's actually a pretty good counter to the Centaur if you can get the song off in the right position. You can kind of wait out the Stampede with that. You can isolate Lifestealer if he's raged. Super useful, but Newbee right on top of that, so they're taking it away, and the TA now for CDC. So it looks like we're gonna have perhaps offlane Doom, jungle Beastmaster, or maybe vice versa. As a safe lane, Kotl 5 position support just helping out a little bit, and TA mid. Newbee though, they're still looking for a mid hero, so if they really want to, they could go back for something like a Viper and just ruin TA's day. But what they could really use as well is some extra wave clear. Right now they have like Crystal Maiden, I guess, with a Q. Nyx Assassin somewhat, but the Shadow Fiend solves that issue quite nicely. So quite a good last pick. Not all that susceptible early on in this game as well, I want to say. I mean, you have a Beastmaster who's going to be very passive. You have a Keep of the Light who's also not exactly the ganking type. So SF shouldn't have many issues in that regard. And then if the CM maybe leaves him some stacks, you can also try and get ahead in that way. One downside is that TA is actually favored up against the Shadow Fiend mid, heavily favored in fact, just with the refraction, both protecting you from raises and right clicks, and also giving you extra right click damage yourself, which allows you to just outlast hit the Shadow Fiend early on. So that's the one thing I'm a little bit worried about. So wouldn't
5
be too
seconds
surprised to see
remaining.
Newbee put a hero into the middle lane early on, just to try and secure these first couple of right clicks, first couple of souls for the Shadow Fiend. Alright, so we're starting to get into the zone here, ladies and gentlemen. DPL Season 3, right in the middle of the pack, I believe, still, when it comes to games. There's still plenty of games left to be played, but for now, for right here, it's the first game of this best of 2 between CDEC, who definitely need some wins under the belt, and Newbee, who are sitting right at the top of the charts. My name's Dragon Job, joining in here on short notice. There it is, you have my name up in the top right. Skim might actually be joining later if I can convince him. He is trolling about online. But for now, it's just me. CDC already smoked up here. Keep it light. Interesting movement there, especially without a ward. Sometimes you see the smoke move across to get an early ward down around the shrine. Didn't even have one, so... No KP. Might have caught some glimpses here. And do they actually want to contest? Looks like it, yeah.
30 seconds to
Kaka, Faith, SCCC, all smoked up. There's some good level 1 fight here up against this. And yeah, Flyby. He's actually in a lot of trouble here. Look at this wraparound. 4 heroes around him, just need the initial stun. There it is with the Frostbite. Follow-up 1, follow-up 2, and this should be the first blood. So, great start for Newbee, even giving it to SCCC. This is so big. I cannot understate how good that gank was. Securing the kill for SCCC means he starts with 12 souls, which means all the issues that I was talking about with just the Temple Assassin being able to outlast him, not as easy anymore. I mean, still with Refraction, you still get plus 20, so he's still sitting at like 80, 85. Shadow Fiend is still not quite there yet, but still, it's still possible for him now, as opposed to impossible. Unless he just dies here to the right-click Summon Flame. South already popped. For both sides though, so yeah. And we do have a bit of an aggro try coming out, but yeah, they're adjusting it. Flyby already. After the pick off, TP'd straight to the top. Facing up against U9, but lifesteal up against most melee heroes in lane. Pretty good matchup, especially if you have some extra help. Kaka here on the support Nick's ready with the stun if you can line it up properly. Other than that, we've got Faith on the Crystal main. Probably just looking for a couple of extra creeps to get this level 2. So you can start buffing people up with the Arcane Aura. Demons here on the Coddle. Trying to soak some of that extra experience. I don't think a lot of creeps are going to die here, just with the stack. Just trying to find a place in the world where, yeah, we do see September. Doing what Beastmaster Jungle does. Iron Talon, and then go ham. Until he gets level 6, he's probably not going to be active. Well, Kaka here, dodging that Illuminate. And trying to deal with these creeps, trying to get it in eyes and... As Down here turns into a 1v1. Doom up against Centaur. Kinda hard to call who's actually favored here. Considering Doom doesn't have a creep, I still want to say the Centaur. It's definitely showing it here right now with the right clicks. Up top, Kaka, gotta be careful, slight slow coming through, Flyby starting to stack out these Fury swipes. U9 though, meets his way through trees, Faith also makes an appearance here, Frostbite, a couple of right clicks. This is gonna be enough slow though, maybe not. Kaka definitely needs another stun, he's setting upward, but... the setter said no. Enough of this. I want my... Leave me in peace. Too much going on in this area of the woods. Throws out a blast and kills the Nix. Alright. At the very least, it wasn't CDC who snagged it up. Alright. Not sure what the rant is about in chat. I don't really have time to read through that. But just want to say, hey, stay civil, guys. When I'm casting, can't be modding, so try not to be too mean. Yeah, so far so good. I want to say that Newbee is getting more out of these lanes, and this SCCC just okay. Just gets a solo kill. Why not? Inflame slightly misjudging his strength there with the refraction charges. One more likely it would have been enough for him to get the kill first, but he didn't actually quite go for it decisively enough. So as a result, Shadowfiend, pretty good early start. What is that flying out? A fresh bottle. So you can start drinking that. Bounty Rune will spawn in a moment. So you get 2 extra charges. Farm jungle camp in the meantime, so super efficient play here. CDEC. Meanwhile, Demons still just trying to snag some of these creeps. Got one of the small ones, so that's nice. Already level 2 and... Oh god. Ah, Kaka making a rotation. Cool. I did not see that. As I said, Newbee kind of winning all these lanes, and we look at CDEC's lineup, it's not something that they can necessarily deal with. That's a lineup that's designed to play from ahead. You have a TA, you have an Ursa. You want to have at least a decent start in the laning phase, and you want to get your basic amount of items and go for Roche. Then you start snowballing here with something, with a quick Desolator on TA. But so far, he's barely keeping up with the Shadowfiend. At least in terms of last hits, but yeah, in terms of net worth, obviously CCC far ahead with that first blood plus the extra kill he got. Flame. Top lane flyby. I was talking about the Ursa Lifestealer matchup earlier, and how Ursa kind of claws through the Lifestealer, and we're starting to get into the realm where that's a real possibility. Early on the laning phase, it's not really the case, but once Ursa has a couple of points in Fury swipes and the overpower, then you gotta have to start watching out. As long as Kaka sitting around here, actually his Centaur Storm sets up for the Impale. Luminant Blast comes through, Spike Carapace just to dodge that, and U9 gets the kill, so the neutral creep's very active on this camp. For both teams, really. One setup blast killing Kaka, and then the Centaur Storm setting it up for Newbee to take advantage of, so... Yeah. Now Flyby finally makes rotation back bottom. As Kaipi was angling for June again, solo this time. Stampede usually is still sticking around here. This might be an issue if he goes too far forward. So we see plenty of heroes making their way towards this general area on the map. This stands, so yeah, he's starting to move back. Some good value laning items here. Not going straight for... just buying the region rings from the side shop. Now finishing up the Tranquils. Oh, what is going on here? Kaka. Going on Spike Carapace, but he should still end up falling. Not before throwing out another stun. 1 raise, 2 raise. Everybody raise. Faith also making an appearance here with Frostbite on Sap. And with the extra reckless from CCC, almost enough here. Slow coming through. And another long range raise. There it is. CCC with a double kill. Just like that. Kaka gives his life for it, but definitely worth it once again. I mean, as much as the TA is a snowballing hero, and as much as Inflame is not snowballing right now at all, Shadowfiend is in the same boat. If he gets off to a great start like he is right now, he can become an absolute monster that CDEC might not be able to handle. If you really look at the lineup, they don't actually have a lot of control. They have that Beastmaster ultimate. That's about it. A couple of slows, I guess. Mana Leak. I'm not counting that one. Flyby, yeah. He should end up falling here. Papa's ultimate here to take care of the Frostbite. Nicely lined up with the Impale, though. And actually need to kill him. Come on, guys. There you go. There we go. Once again, give it to the Shadowfiend. And yeah, 700 gold away from Dragonlance. It's only 8 minutes in. Meanwhile, in mid, bit of smoke rotation, of course, with everyone showing bottom. Unlikely to find anything, so this will at least secure the tower. And maybe Newbee falls for this, and maybe they rotate in. In fact, yeah, CDC already showing what they want to do themselves. Actually, Kaka and Faith starting to make their way here. They need some sort of damage dealer, though, to come with them. If they actually want to make something happen here, I want to say. And there it is. Mass teleport. They do have the Stampede available if they want to catch up. But... So KP, just want to throw it out. Well, they keep the tower alive. They get the tier 1 bottom. So far, so good. And U9 might be in trouble now with this wraparound. There's a roar available, and yeah, the Hawk will give vision for it. Unless he can just go and run into a creep, but with a Doom he can't. He has to run away with the Stampede. That's what I was talking about in the draft, and he should be able to survive this one. Don't even need to deny him, yeah. It's absolutely fine, so that's 2 ultimates committed. The 2 biggest or closest things, the control factors that CDC have, that didn't even get the kill on the Lifestealer. Now he's invested into the creep. Once he pops out, he'll get a bunch of his health points back. And CDCs have to get the hell out of here. They have some vision here, but I don't know. Newbee might have been smoked. Or Kark. No, actually, they see Kark at the bottom, so maybe they could have gone for a fight. But then again, without your ultimates, that's just too much of a risk. So I can definitely understand them not taking it. I also like how free Kark is just to get experience on here. There's nothing Ursa can do to really lock him down. He needs help. It's coming in the form of June. He did pick up his Centaur creep, so he can walk in for a War Stomp if he wants to. And now, a bit of a slow. They've got the dust already. Just need a couple of right clicks, and Spike Carapace saves him for now, but one more right click will do the trick, and there it is. Kaipi without a Stampede for another 5 seconds. Alright. That stomp definitely necessary, plus the dust. So June making himself useful in this game. All of this is buying time that they need for flyby as well as Inflame on the TA. There's DD rune bottle, which is nice, but it's still rather far away from the Desolator, which is what you're looking at to get as quickly as you can. Speaking of Desolators, Lifesteal is also a candidate for this particular item. He did go for the Midas first, though. So expecting to power charge his levels, I suppose. I don't think they really want to take this super late, but there it is. Spike Carapace is only low levels, so not the best setup just yet. But if this happens later on with a max level Spike Carapace, that's 2.4 seconds that you keep both the lights standing there, which is ample time for Newbee to just walk in and kill him outright. Yeah, Inflame. Trying to threaten Crystal Maiden, can't even catch up, which is kind of sad if you think about it. But yeah. I guess Faith has the Tranquil Boots, which is nice. Plus the urns, so he's not really lacking for money. Oh, they get the dust. Not sure they saw him there, actually. I think he might have passed that ward up top near the ancient camp. The Stampede will get him a little bit further away, so he can just wait out this Doom and also wait out the dust. He's still in this. Unless they have some more detection, and Kaka should be alright. And yeah, once again, another Doom used. That's a long cooldown. Flyby? Ah, he's not gonna die. It's just not enough burst up against an Agi hero. Just with level 1 mana burn. Yeah, might as well use the Vendetta. Can't help but feel that Newbee is in complete control of this game. You don't have the Stampede. Kaipi is playing like he's the king of the world, at least the king of this lane. Meanwhile up top, looks like I wanted to try for U9 again. He's trying to hide in the woods, but the Hawk will see that, so Raw comes through. But Kaka and Faith already made the rotation here. They don't quite get the slow off. In fact, it's the boss who slow Kaka and doesn't throw out that random stun. So Step will be able to walk away, but yes. They survived this one, but Now they don't have a roar, they don't have a doom for more than a minute, so Newbee can just do this. Just walk up. Dodge your illuminate. Faith didn't get the memo, but still. Gonna finish another tower for free.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
And Kaka's also waiting, searching, hunting for someone to kill.
Dire's courier has been killed.
And okay. Inflame doing what he can, gets a courier. Actually getting quite close to Stesso. He's been finding the farm that he needs. Only 500 gold away, give or take. That's without a lot of towers. Just the one in mid has fallen just for now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Still, I think Newbee can just
Dire's middle tower
look to try
is
and
under
take the
attack.
tier 1 mid themselves. The Radiant side. They have the armlet completed on a Lifestealer. He's working on a Halberd now, okay. Not sure if he really wants that, but if he wants to switch it, but this is one of the games that would make some sense, because the Ursa is the only one that he's really worried about, I suppose. And he's not gonna have a BKB for a while. And then Rage just spells it as well, doesn't it? It's a little bit weird. As it stands, Newbee smoked, infested. June also smoked up. And I figured out that something was going on. I believe they smoked on the high ground, which was spotted out by the psionic trap. So yeah, CDC know exactly what's going on. They're looking to try and get the pounds first. We're starting to split up a little bit, which could be an issue if Face Smoke breaks, but he's far enough away. So instead, they're gonna go for Roshan. Newbee not actually reading this is a little bit odd, considering that they have some deep vision up in the top lane, bottom lane, no one's responding to that. So yeah, they know what's going on. But just a little bit too late. Roshan dies. CDC get that in their pocket. And that just bought them a lot of time. They already got some of their basic items up and running. Ursa with the blink, super useful. Temple Assassin with the Desolator. The Aegis now to just sure that he stays alive and can farm his own blink. That's really what you're looking for. As it stands, Faith, yeah, can't quite get the control in. So I'm curious to see how Newbee want to play this now. If they still want to be aggressive, if they still feel confident enough that they can still win team fights and pickoffs on the back of the Stampede. Just the blinks to Kaipi as his own. He just had some random vision there. It'd be amazing. No invis detection just yet, so it's CDC actually once again set up with some good intelligence, just by Inflame camping here. Now Step makes his way through here, and yeah, just roared up Faith. Kaka revealed himself at the same time, but now he finds himself surrounded by 3 heroes. Stampede will keep him safe. Meanwhile, yeah, as Triple C just exchanges an evil glare with demons before they turn around again. It might just be a Crystal Maiden, but once again, CDC need everything that they can get right now. All of this is time and space, but Flyby with a quick blink out. That could have been disastrous. If he gets caught out there, he's not only the Aegis, SCC was right there with the DD rune as well. Would have melted that Ursa if that stun landed. Stanson would still want to try and take a fight. June is there. Kaka looking for stun, we'll get it. SCC walking forward, trying to go for the body blocks. Need a couple more right clicks to finish it off, and Kaka is still slightly faster, so he'll be able to secure that. Spike Carapace locking down further. Meanwhile, the Blink Stomp on 2. They take care of the Ursa right away, as well as the Necro Creeps on the Beastmaster. Some extra gold in their pockets. And that's another double kill for the Shadow Fiend. 7-0-0. It's not messing around, not making any compromises. He's getting involved, he's taking the kills.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Now also,
Top tower
make
is under
as
attack.
much use out of the DD rune as you can. Still has it left for a quarter of time, so they're gonna use it to take the tier 2. They will trade the tier 1 bottom for it, more than likely, yes. In Flame finishes this finishes that one off with a Desolator.
Radiant's top tower has
Now
fallen.
we call in on him, so
Dire's
just keep
top
himself
tower
alive more than
is
anything
under
else,
attack.
because we saw that Spike Carapace play again, but look, no, they want to fight more. Sap, he does have another Raw available. TP to Shrine and everything. But they cannot quite catch up. Blink Taker now though on the way for Inflame, that will make things a little bit easier. He just
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
places the magic stick with it. Yeah, overall I want to say this Aegis duration, other than a little bit of time, that one kill on Faith, it didn't quite work out for CDC. They still lost a little skirmish later down the line. This Aegis should be about to expire soon, like a minute or so, a minute or two. And Inflame trying to make something happen here with it. Being slowed down though, follow-up control from Kaka. It's all just setting up for the rest of his team here to come in, set up for the tower. Another Frostbite actually, KP with a follow-up stun. Just trying to play, trying to bait something else out. Two of the Stampedes and Newbee should be favored here, just because once again, CDC don't really have a lot in terms of control. They do have the Troll Net, they do have the Raw. That's about it. Everything else you can run away from, unless you can get the Doom on KP. KP, whatever. Ah, there it is. And Flame wants to try and go for Faith. He gets the Frostbite off though, follow-up stomp. Couple of right clicks here, and they will finally decide to trigger the Aegis Doom onto Centaur Warner. So no Stampede for now. Raw comes through. Faith might still not falling with Flybats going in, and now it's looking for S-Triple-C. Manastal will keep him safe. Now pops the ultimate just for zones and extra slows. Even gets a kill with it still. And now KP, well, might be doomed up, but he can still tank some right clicks. He throws down the control on Inflame. No triple kill, first triple C in the end here. Sep will be able to TPL, yeah. Stomp just coming off cooldown now. Newbee, just make this look easy. 10-0-0 now. Still not a single assist in triple C. I mean, yeah, raw on triple C, but not quite enough damage. Only with flyby. I'm not sure where Templar Assassin was during that time. Yeah, triple C survives, Mantis off, just gets away. Doom not lasting long enough for the entire fight, so Kaipi can still provide that extra bit of control as Inflame is trying to go in for the kill. So, as a result, CDC kind of felt like they were forced to try and take a fight with the Aegis, but they weren't really able to find an angle where they could actually dictate how the fight goes. It was all Newbee. Went exactly how they wanted. Gonna try again. Level 3 Necrobook. Pretty good. Primal Roar as well. Kaipi actually sitting at low health. Same for SC. Oh, S-Triple-C. So they're gonna walk away. Probably shrine up or something and then go back in again. Spoofman was probably spotted out by these wards. But still, Newbee is just playing this so safe and so well. And rarely being caught. And it does show in the kill score 4 and 12. And I want to do Kaka now, once again playing taxi servers for the Lifestealer. And they decide on trying to go for bottom Inflames here. But he knows what's up as well. Saw a couple of heroes with this ward, so. Good stuff all around. And as a result, Newbee is actually kind of wasting some time. While CDC is able to put on some pressure up on the top tower. It's a little bit more time for demons to farm up his axe. All for the recalls now on June. So they want to really secure this tower. Newbee is not in position to really defend it. Especially not with September beating away at it with the Necrobooks. So. There should be that unless KP wants to do something crazy. Looks like they might be looking to cut off someone and retreat, but CDC moving as a single unit. Now Raw up in the high ground, Flyby with a follow-up, but Frostbite stopping from right-clicking for the time being. And now Faith with the ultimate stun on absolutely everybody! Follow-up from KB with a blink! Oh no, CDC, what have you done? Oh my god. That wasn't even set up by a vacuum, but it was a 4-man stun from Kaka, 4-man follow-up from the centaur, and CDC just walked into that, the bloodlust, the tunnel vision. Just trying to bring down the Shadow Feed. I mean, they did in the end, but at what cost? Faith was channeling his ultimate throughout all of that too. Once again, nothing to stop it in this draft. And if we want to look at the graphs after that one, yeah, it's gonna hit that 10k mark pretty damn soon. Experience closer to 20k mark even. Oh my god. I'll need a minute to compose myself after that one. I mean, holy hell. I mean, how often do you see that from a Nyx assassin without even a blink deck? And now he's scouting out some more. And plenty of CDC heroes, but now Flyby is slowed down, but Kaka misses the stun. Alright. Gonna try it for that one. Oh, they actually find U9. He was invis, I believe, so it runs right into the Sentry Warden now. Throwing down everything but he infests into the Necro Creep. He's still alive. He's not gonna be able to consume a lot of health points though. So he will fall. Flyby's BKB will end. Blinks in for a couple of right clicks and raises from SCCC. So that's over. Faith also doesn't die until Flame comes back in, but that was just a bait. That was not worth it at all. A Crystal Maiden for a PA, and why not add another hero to the fray and another one? Yeah. I think CDC have given up already.
Radiant's top tower is
That was just a casual chain feed. SCCC with another triple kill.
is under attack.
14, 1, and 3 at this point.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Plus a tier 2 to boot.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's
I guess you could argue with the advantage that Newbee has gained themselves that there would be a lot of money just for these couple of kills, even if you go your own life for it. But yeah, no, that's not an argument that's really valid in this case. Oh well. Then Dire Straits, to say the least. The highest farmer is in Flame. And he's right on par with the offlane Centaur on Newbee.
This'll come in handy.
And Flyby is just nowhere near where he needs to be. Even the BKB, which he was forced into, is not an item that you're looking for on an Ursa to really be super effective. Sure, it helps him with like the soft control that Newbee have, but it doesn't help against Stampede. It doesn't help you up against the Shadow Fiend right clicks, who are quite sizable at this point, even lifesteal, of course. I guess it's a very reliable way to get rid of the disarm. But still, it's just way too little, way too defensive. Another war comes out on the Shadow Fiend. Once again, they run into the Invis. But this time around, the Stampede will still keep him safe. Flyby with another blink forward here, but the right clicks are there. Pops and Rage should try and get this kill. He really wants it, and he will get it too. Kaipi should be able to finish it off, perhaps, if he can get close enough, but Inflame instead of other plants. Stands down the melt, no detection available for anybody. They have to try and chase down some of these other heroes. Sep looks to be the one. It's Kaka. Well, it did spot him out, and they get him! Just in time, too. Trying to go for the blink TP, almost enough time to channel it completely, but all of that was space created for CDC. Is they're still looking for this Roshan and Newbee. Well,
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
they got duped. They got duped on that one. Once again, it is the Templar Assassin holding it. Makes a lot of sense, but Inflame gotta be careful not to straight up lose it again. You'll Scepter, gonna try to put on some pressure, but a Doom comes out as June reveals the Shadow Blade. Probably revealed it before, but first time I noticed it. Stampede. Frostbite and everything else. Just make sure that the plane can follow up on Kagos now. Will have his doom over and didn't quite land a stun. Didn't throw it out even, so it does die to the right clicks, but well, no BKB or anything. This time they have a sentry, and that's an easy secondary kill on the Aegis carrier. Let's even without the Shadow Fiend, SCCC was just farming bottom, working on a what's it called? Satanic, I believe. That's casual morbid mask in his inventory in the Reaver Reaver in this quick buy. Kaipi looking for Blink. Blink Roar is coming through here on to the Crystal Maiden, so that's not fun. But they do get the float on the flyby, forcing him to pop the BKB. Stampede to keep up with him. And they should be able to finish up the kill with just a couple of right clicks and Rage. Try and keep him alive with another Blink. Another couple of slows come through, and look at this September. Way too far forward as SCCC makes an appearance, shows off, hey, I've got items. I am strong, and yeah, they realize it too. There's no coming back from this with these heroes. And they call it GG, just 30 minutes in. Just once again goes to show that Newbee is a very strong team in China right now. And CDC definitely have to pull out something different. They need to get more control. They need to have a draft with fail-safes, because none of the lanes really worked out. And starting with this great first blood once again that they gave to Shadow Fiend, so he started with 12 souls in the mid lane. That was just setting the stage for the rest of the game. But yeah, overall you could say Newbee just outclassed them. This is the best of two though, so once again, CDEC has another chance to maybe get at least 1 point out of this. We'll see whether they'll succeed or not. I'll take a short break, but I'll be back soon, so don't go too far away.